And I think a really good question as well to ask yourself is, why am I doing a daily practice? What is my why? Falling out of practice is common. It's very common. And I just want to say cannot be perfect Virgos. I am a Virgo myself, but we cannot be perfect Virgos all of the time where our practice is like perfect and we never miss a day and life never happens. And oh my gosh, life is so perfect. We're able to do our practice every single day. Life happens, whether you have a stressful day, whether something comes up, whether you're just not feeling it, like it's perfectly okay. And what I really want to remind people of, and I say this every time I answer this question, the universe will not punish you for having a day off. The universe doesn't punish anybody. What makes our desires inevitable and our vibration raised as well is not how many practices you do, and also your track record of having like 2,000 straight days of your daily practice. None of those things matter. What matters is your energy. And yes, consistency does help, of course. Of course it does. But having a day off is okay. Give yourself permission to have a day off. I give myself Sunday off every single week from my daily practice. Does it impact me? No, I love it. I enjoy having my Sunday where I can have a lie in and just leisurely get up and, not need to do anything apart from walk the dog. Like that for me really works. I give myself every Sunday off. Does that impact my vibration that day? No, because for those 6 other days, I'm consistent with it. So I've created a consistency that honors my energy, honors what feels good for me. And that's why it's still high vibe, it still works and carries me through the odd day where I do want that day off, or I forget, or something happens and it's not possible. So I think it's really important that we don't beat ourselves up for having a day off or even a season off. You might have fallen out of practice for weeks, months at this point, and that's okay too. You will naturally feel drawn back to it when you need it. And maybe you've in that time realized how important that daily practice is too. And that's a valuable lesson and feedback from your soul of, oh yeah, I really do enjoy that. And yeah, that really raises my vibration. Yeah, I really want to prioritize that. But the number one thing I see people do when they fall off the bandwagon with their daily practice is they're overcommitting. They're overcommitting to long, lengthy practices and tools that just don't feel good. Now, they may have felt good at the beginning, and that's probably why you continue doing them, but we are ever evolving, changing beings. Like what feels in alignment for us in one season may not feel in alignment every season. So I make it a habit every 6 months or so, or just whenever I feel I need it, to look over my spiritual routine, my practices, and just say, like, do I still want to do that every day? Does that feel good? Do I want to mix it up? Do I want to try something different? And that obviously keeps it fresh for me where I'm trying new things and listening to what feels good and what doesn't feel good. So your practice will grow and evolve with you. And the things that I was doing like 9, 10 years ago, right at the beginning of my manifestation journey, is very different to what I do now. But now I have a practice that feels good, is manageable in my morning, to fit around my business, to fit around walking the dog. she's very sassy at what time she must be walked. So yes, the dog rules the house here in terms of her walks. So I obviously have to fit everything around that, and fitting a practice in, whether it's children, whether it's the school run, whether it's getting to work in the morning, you can find a practice that fits around you and your lifestyle, but equally gives you everything you need from your practice, which is raising your vibration, which is feeling good. So you can still access all of those things whilst creating a routine and ritual that suits you and your energy. So I would really invite you to look at what felt good from your old practice, what felt like a chore, what felt, just boring. Like you don't want to be doing any of that stuff because that's not going to be raising your vibration. Focus on the things that feel good and that do still feel good and you still want to do, and mix it up. Start off small. Don't just go straight back into the 20-minute routine or 15-minute routine, whatever it was. Just commit to 3 minutes, 5 minutes, whether that's gratitude, meditation, a subliminal, tapping, whatever it is. Even if it's just 5 minutes, start off small and build up gradually as you create consistency and get that rhythm and flow again. For some people, they may just want to dive straight back in and get back into what they were doing before. But equally, you kind of have to look at, well, why didn't it work before? Why didn't I stay consistent before? Is it that just something happened and inevitably I just forgot, and then days led into weeks and months and I just forgot? Or is it more of a case of actually, yeah, I just totally didn't feel inspired by it anymore. And I actually really want to look at that again and make it feel good again. So you'll know the answer to that. You are your best guru, but definitely mix it up. Try something new and create a routine and ritual, not that is based on how many things you're doing, but how much joy you get out of it. Because when you switch the focus from, am I doing enough things? Is this right or wrong? Into what feels good to me? What feels joyful? That is where the sweet spot is. That is where we want to be with our daily practice, because otherwise, what's the point? Why are you doing it? And I think a really good question as well to ask yourself is, why am I doing a daily practice? What is my why? Is it to raise your vibration? Is it to elevate your frequency to align with your desires? Is it because it just freaking feels good and you want to do it in the morning and it sets you up for a good day? There's no right or wrong answers here, but asking yourself what your why is will help you tap back into why you're doing it and remind yourself of, oh, yeah, I'm doing this because it actually really sets me up for an amazing day, instead of, oh, I feel I have to do that. You don't have to do anything. The universe is not making you, it's not like school where your teacher would like make you write lines or make you do a project. Like, the universe is not a teacher here. It is literally saying, like, do what you want, like whatever helps you get into that frequency and into that vibration that's going to help you align with whatever you want. That do that. So if that looks like a daily practice, great. If that looks like affirmations, great. If that looks like meditation, great. If that looks like doing nothing, great. Like, it's all about energy here. So follow your energy, follow your flow, follow your joy, and you can never go wrong.